Hello and welcome to today's video. This is going to be the October TBR video. Now everything is going to be as normal. We are going to be playing the Snakes and Ladders TBR game. 5 rolls, go around the board, start on the square we ended last month on. If we hit a snake, we go down the snake and add a roll. If we hit a ladder, we go up the ladder and minus a roll. Each of these colours is associated with a type of prompt, and if we land on a colour, we pick up a prompt card that coincides with that colour. And then there are 4 silver shiny squares, which if we land on them, we can talk about them, but they're normally not in play. So yeah, that is the very basics of it. That's the basic rules. If you want the full rules, I will link January's video up above, where I go over each and every rule and each and every prompt in detail. But for now, that's all you really need to know. So that is the plan. I roll using an 8-sided die, and in terms of the prompts, the purple square is visual, the orange square is genre, the blue square is game, the yellow square is type, and the green square is other. So that is everything. Now normally right at the start we do a punishment or reward prompt based on if I've succeeded or failed in my previous month's TBR. To be perfectly honest, I'm really busy at the end of September, so I'm filming this really early. It's actually only halfway through the month, so I really don't know if I'm gonna complete or not complete the TBR, so I'm just not going to do the punishment or reward prompt this month. I'm just going to leave it blank, so like there's no added benefit, there's no punishment, so we're just going to go with it. And I think that is everything you need to know. Any questions, any queries, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them as best I can. But I think we can just get into the rolls, so let's do roll number 1. Hello, so we are handheld this month. I'm filming this a bit early and I haven't got my tripod set up, but we are just going to go handheld. Hope this looks and sounds okay. Let's just get into roll number 1. So roll number 1 is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is other. And if we select an other card, a 1-word title. Okay, that should be fairly easy. So as you have just seen, roll number 1, we got the other prompt, and the other prompt was a 1-word title. Now, for this one, I decided to go with Obsidio. This is the 3rd and final book in the Illuminae files. I want to get some series finished towards the end of this year. I've started a hell of a lot of series this year and not finished many, so this is hopefully one that I'll be able to finish. And yeah, I picked it out. So this is book 3 of the Illuminae files. They are all like sci-fi space opera type books. They all kind of follow 2 people but have characters we've seen in previous books as like more background characters. Really enjoyed book 1. It was great. Book 2 was 5 stars. It was amazing, and I can't wait to see both where we go with book 3 and the story that we follow, but also how everything links together and how it's going to wrap up the series. So I'm really excited to give this a read. Then roll number 2 is a 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we add a roll. So we are back down, need to be facing that way. We are back down the snake. So we're now doing 6 rolls total rather than 5, but we landed on yellow because yellow is at the bottom of the snake, and that is type, and the type is part of a series 4+. Okay, again, can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know there's definitely series I'm in the middle of, so I'm not worried about this prompt at all. Then roll number 2, we got type, and the type card is part of a series 4+ books. And yeah, I mean, I've decided to start a series, so going slightly against the previous goal, but a book that I've wanted to read for ages. I've also been told is like a very good like autumnal book is The Raven Boys, so I thought I'd give it a go. I own book 1 in this series. Give it a go, see if I like it, see if it's for me. Unfortunately, a lot of YA that everyone thinks is like great, the older I'm getting, the less chance I'm having of enjoying it. So I'm really hoping I haven't left it too late for this one, because it sounds amazing and it sounds like it could be something that I really enjoy. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I haven't left it too late to read, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know much. We follow Blue. Blue's been told that her true love would die if she kissed him. She would stay away from boys, especially the ones from the local private school known as Raven Boys. they only mean trouble. But this is the year that everything will change for Blue. This is the year that she will be drawn into the strange, sinister world of the Raven Boys. And the year Blue will discover that magic does exist. This is the year she will fall in love. I don't know, hopefully it's good. I don't know if I've ever read that before, but I've heard a lot of good things about it and heard a lot of people who love it raving about it. Roll number 3 is a 2. So, oh, 1, 2. Up to Blue, and we went up a ladder, so we minus roll, so we're back down to 5 rolls. So that's good. And then if we get a blue one, this is a game, and the game is a buzzword readathon book. I don't actually know what the prompt is for October, but I'll have a look and hopefully I have a book that will fit it. Then roll number 3. So we have game, and the game is a buzzword readathon book. So I double checked. You'll have seen in the roll, I was not sure what I was going to do for this, but I actually realised that the prompt for October is relationships, and I've had this non-fiction book and been very, very excited to read it all year, and I'd actually put it aside and saved it for the October buzzword reading prompt. So relationships, any type of relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, friendships, like anything like that, anything to do with relationships is the prompt. And this book is titled BFFs, The Radical Potential of Female Friendship. It sounds like it's going to be so interesting, and it's basically everything to do with friendships, everything that you see. I think it's going to touch on a lot of like pop culture and like media references to female friendships as well, and just kind of talk through them. I'm really excited. These 404 Inklings are basically like a very large essay. Everyone that I've read I've enjoyed, so I'm really hoping that I will enjoy this one too. And yeah, it's definitely something that I want to read about, so I'm excited for it. Okay, roll number 4, which is once again the penultimate roll, is an 8. Which way should we be facing? This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So game again, and the game is a poll pick. Oh, okay, that could be fun. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Okay, prompt number 4. We got a game card again, and the game was a poll pick. So what I decided to do for this was pick 2 books. The 2 books that I picked are also kind of going to help me decide what reading vlog to do this month, so that is very exciting. There's 2 reading vlogs that I've got in my mind that I think would be quite cool to do. One of them would be like the quintessential autumn books, like those books that everyone talks about every autumn as being like the books to read in autumn, and one would be reading smut that I found in a phone booth. Those are 2 vlogs that are very much I have the books for, I'm ready to film, but if I'm being realistic, I only have space to film 1 in October, so I can only film 1. So what I did is I picked up Cemetery Boys and I picked up Carving for Cara. These are, you know, quintessential fall, smut from a phone booth, and I put them on Instagram, but I did cover them up so that it'd be a bit more like what you're voting for, but I used emojis that kind of went with them. I'll have it playing on screen. I recorded the setup. For Cemetery Boys, I decided to go for the gravestone and the like 2 boys with the love heart. I am pretty sure that this is queer ghosts, I think. I'm pretty sure that that's what this is. And then for Carving for Cara, I don't really know what this is, but it's got a pumpkin on the front and a knife on the front. So I went for a pumpkin and a knife. I really don't know what I'm getting myself in for with that one, but yeah, so that's what I did. And looking at the results now, okay, Carving for Cara has won, so expect that video to be coming soon. I have 2 books for it, 2 books that I found in a phone booth that I was not expecting to find there. Normally they're very cute, like little old lady books or like mysteries or like maybe the fun YA fantasies. Never seen them up there before, so pick 2 of them up. Yeah, that vlog will be coming, and it won by a lot. So this got 82% of the votes, which is amazing. So yeah, that is what we're going for. All it says on the back is, he's my predator and I'm his prey. Tonight he's starving for a taste of what's his. We will see. We will see where that takes us. And obviously I'll put Cemetery Boys in my like maybe pile, so if I get through all of the books on my TBR in the month, it's one of the books that I might still pick up. And then our 5th and final roll is a 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is other again. We've had a very blue, yellow and green heavy month, and the other prompt is newest book purchased. Okay, I don't know what that is, to be honest, but I will have a look at what the latest book to come in was and we'll pick it. Okay, and then eventually, last but not least, is prompt number 5, and that was an other prompt, and it was newest book purchased. So I recently made some orders online. I went through and checked what my latest email was. The latest email had 5 books in, one of which I'd already read, so that left me with 4 books to choose from: Malice, A Natural History of Dragons, The Glass Hotel and The End. Perfectly honest, I don't think I've got audiobooks for any of the other books that I've got for this video, so I went for The Glass Hotel because I can get the audiobook for this one. This is the next of the Emily St John Mandel books that I have to read. I read Station 11 maybe 3 or 4 years ago now. It was quite a while ago, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing, and I was just so absorbed into the story. The way it was written was just in a way where I was just sucked into that world. And when Sea of Tranquility came out, I picked that book up, but since saw online that all of the books, although you can technically read them in any order, they are somewhat linked. Like, you might see like a character or a place pop up that's been spoken about in other books, and I would like the full experience. So The Glass Hotel is the next one that I need to pick up, and I eventually got around to getting it, and now we get to read it straight away, which is actually really exciting. I don't know much about this. It says Vincent is the beautiful bartender at an exclusive hotel when New York financier Jonathan Alcatis walks into the hotel and hands her his card. It is the beginning of their life together. That same night, a hooded figure scrawls a note on the windowed wall of the hotel. Why don't you swallow broken glass? Leon Prevant, a shipping executive, sees the words from the bar and is shaken to his core. When Alcatis' investment fund is revealed to be a Ponzi scheme, Leon loses his retirement savings in the fallout. But Vincent seemingly walks away unscathed until a decade later she disappears from the deck of one of Leon's ships. I don't know, but Station 11 was weird and wacky and a good time with loads of storylines and loads of things going on, so I'm just hoping for the best. That is our final book on the TBR. So the official TBR for October is these 5 books. I will very quickly talk about a few other books that I'm hoping to get to, but officially these are the 5 I'm trying to read. As I said, I would like to finish off series. I own these 2 books, which are the final 2 books in, I don't know the series name, but the first one was The Cynia's Daughter. They were very quick reads. Well, book 1 was a very quick read. It took me like 2 or 3 hours to read it, so I'm hoping that maybe I can fit 1 or 2 of these in during October as well. Then a book that I have very recently got, because it has only just come out, is We Solve Murders. I would like to read this, but I did, the day it came out, I went on the library app and put in my hold for the audiobook, and I should get the audiobook on the 24th of October. There's already quite a long list, so I've got this. I would really like to read it with the audiobook because that's how I've enjoyed the Thursday Murder Club books by Richard Osman the most, so I assume I will also enjoy this the most by listening to the audio. So I might not get to it in October. I think I get 3 weeks of the audiobook from the library once I get it in my hands, so maybe it won't be an October one, but I would hope to maybe fit in at the end of October. Then also, if I have time, there is another vlog that I would like to do, but this is like a just if I have time, just if I have like, well, maybe 24 hours. I've seen a couple of people read this in 24 hours. Maybe I could do that, but that is House of Leaves. This is a book that I'm so excited to delve into, so excited to see what the hype is about, so excited to like discover all of this like weirdness. And if I do read it, I would definitely like to vlog it because I have no idea what I'm getting myself in for, and I think it would be a really fun one to talk about. And then final book that I maybe will read in October, it comes out on the 31st of October. I have applied for an ARC of it, don't know if I'll get that, but I have applied, so there is a small chance I'll get it a week early. But it comes out on the 31st and I have blocked the 31st out. Like already what we do on Halloween is like sit in, normally watch a couple of movies whilst like doing the trick-or-treating stuff, but this year I'm also setting the whole day aside to read a book, and that book is Tempest of Wrath and Vengeance. I'll have popped it on the screen. But yeah, this is the third book in the Legacy series by Melissa K. Rorich. Her other series, the Lady of Darkness series, was my favourite series of last year. Right now the Legacy series is looking like it's going to be my favourite series this year, and I'm so excited to get book 3. So yeah, that is, you know, honestly I don't know how many pages it is yet. I don't know what sort of size book we're looking at here. Probably won't be able to read it in a day, but you never know. That is one that I would also like to read in October. But yeah, that is everything. I have no other October reading plans. I'm just kind of seeing where it takes us, where the flow goes, and seeing what books we can get to. So yeah, I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if any of these books are on your TBR, or if any of these books you've already read and would like highly recommend. Make sure I prioritise them. But do give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!